morning, everyone. Wonderful to see you all here. You know why I came to Trivandrum? Will you believe me, I came to eat fish? Or I came to release a book? I have come in search of a person who has escaped from Bangalore. I wanted to know what he is doing here. Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar. So much of silence. But you know very well I don't belong to any political party. Do I? Do I? When I was coming to Trivandrum, people from different parts of the country, and a lot of people from Kerala. He says, why are you here? Don't go. We love you, Chalam. I'm an artist. I am not a politician in electoral politics. But I believe that every citizen is in politics. And I believe I am not only loved for the work I have done. I am loved because I am not silent. I love Kerala. That brings me here. Because the Raajavu, my Challam Modi, his rule I am not comfortable with. I have high hopes on Kerala. I have always said that I breathe freely in Kerala. I have always said the cleanest temples in this country are in Kerala. Beautiful masjids are in Kerala. Wonderful churches are in Kerala. Most religious people with so much of spirituality are in Kerala. It's God's own country, but I love Kerala because God is not in politics here. But the time has come, a worrying sign, that is somebody playing the religious game here. So it is my duty at this point of time not to sit on the fence and say, let people decide. Because I have always relished, I have felt liberated being the voice of the people. Through you, I want to talk to people of Kerala and especially Thiruvananthapuram, Trivandrum. Do you ask questions or should I talk for a few more minutes? This is my appeal to the people that this election is one of the most important elections of our times for this country. What with my perception, what with my understanding, with my experience, with my exposure to secular thinking, we few people had foreseen this Raajavu will destroy this country in the next 5 years. He has ruled for another 5 years. This election is the most important election to save democracy, save our institutions, save our harmony, save our peace, and undo what this Raajavu has done with his bunch of jokers. I appeal that, It is not a state election. Democracy, when it was formed, when we dreamt, when we promised ourselves, it was a federal state. Because India cannot have one leader. We did not want Raajavus and their Asthanas. We thought we will rule ourselves. Because we are diverse. We cannot have one farm law in this country. If you want to understand India, coastal Kerala has a different agricultural practice. Hilly Assam has a different agricultural practice. Farmers by the river are different. Their cultures are different. Their food is different. You can't have one king. We together have to survive. And that togetherness is being destroyed. One language, one religion, one food, which is very dangerous, and we are on the verge of realizing that danger. And I see this man, Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, who has been a 3-time, for the last 18 years, a Rajya Sabha MP of Karnataka, my state, who has not raised a question, who has not worked for a state where he was there for such almost 2 decades. I want to tell you that he was there and he has not been given a seat there. He is coming here and claiming that he is a leader. A place where he was there for 18 years. Especially the last term where Karnataka gave 25 MPs. And this man, as a Rajya Sabha, and the finance minister of this country. And in Karnataka today we are searching them. Because for the first time in the history of Indian politics, a state government has gone with a case to the Supreme Court against the central government for our drought relief. And the Raajavu and his comedians have the audacity to tell the Supreme Court that the state government could have come to the center, but they have gone to the Supreme Court during election time. So please don't send us notice. This Raajavu has a problem. We have heard of Vikram and Betal story. Like that, this Raajavu, when he gets up in the morning, by evening he has to tell 100 lies. Otherwise his head will go into pieces. And we, the government, we, the people of Karnataka, told the Supreme Court that as per the rules, we have to announce that it's a drought-hit state by October, and we have to send the report. We did that in September itself. In November, we went to the Raajavu. So we submitted in September. In November, December, we went with a shawl, bouquet to the Raajavu and his Home Minister. Till March, they didn't do anything. If they had released our money, our drought-hit farmers per head would have got to 10 to 13,000 rupees. And this is what this man has not raised a voice there. And I was looking through his affidavit. I'm very happy to know, or I don't know if I have to be sad to know, it's a joke. He is poorer than me. How can he be poorer than me? I don't understand. He says 22, this thing he has paid around 606 rupees. I paid 2.5 crores as taxes, I say. If I don't pay tax, the country will come against me because I pay tax so that it is distributed to the country, to different people, that I need not be wealthy alone. My income tax sits on me. And I want to ask you people, do you believe that he is poorer than me? In this party, they are a group of liars. There is one king from Mysore who is now a BJP candidate. He is the king of Mysore, son of the king of Mysore. You know what his affidavit says? Something similar to this. His assets are around 6 to 9 crores. He has cash worth 1,65,000. His wife has 50,000. His son has 5,000. All of them don't own a car, no house. He is living in an outhouse of a palace. And this man could flash his foreign cars, runs a media house in this country, and says he is poor. He has assets across the world. He is intelligent enough to evade tax. And if the Raajavu of this country want to punish those who cheat the poor by not sharing their wealth, shouldn't be this fellow be the number one criminal? So I have come in search of him and to ask you, can you please give me his address? I want to go and ask him all these questions through you. And I dare him to come here next to me and answer my questions in front of you all. How can they cheat? And I had a lot of political parties and social activities. They said that we have given it to the concerned department. We have complained. I said, why do you give complaint to the thief himself? The thief, they know how to get out of it. This party knows how to get out of all this. When they can bring in electoral bonds to this country, they can take the highest amount of electoral bonds, and the Supreme Court says illegal. And the Raajavu other day says everybody will be caught. And the finance minister has the arrogance to say that if we come back, we'll bring back the electoral bonds. And you promised no Bhrashtachar. And this man represents that party. I want to tell the people of Kerala and Thiruvananthapuram, he is going to drown you. This fellow who claims himself as a Malayali could not ask his Raajavu why 500 rupees of flood relief was not given when Raajavu was busy making a 3,000 crore statue and taking a selfie. This man could not ask his party and his Raajavu what is happening in Manipur. He could not talk to his Raajavu about the farmers. And now he is coming and trying to promise heaven and earth. He is missing from Karnataka because this time if he stands there, because he has never fought an election, he has muzzled himself in the politics through money, through siphon. He may be a very intelligent man, but sin will catch him up one day, and I am in search of him. So I ask the people now, what do you decide here in Thiruvananthapuram? Because I wouldn't have come to Kerala because Kerala always gave me hope that money doesn't play a part here. Religion doesn't play a part here because they were the conscience of this country. But today they say that these viruses are seeping in and people who have worked, great leaders, great statements are worried. Will they grow with their vote share? I have come to request the people of Kerala, don't let us down. Because you have always been an inspiration. You are the ones with high literary rate. You are the ones where there are boards outside shops, don't talk politics. That much of political awareness are with you, that how are you letting this virus inside? Why are you doing this to yourselves? This is not done. Because I know people of Kerala love me a lot and I love them a lot, and it hurts me to know that where I was supposed to be safe, where there is hope, why are these people coming down? And we need to understand their narrative. With a very heavy heart, I am trying to explaining the narrative. You have to be careful. They are talking about, he comes from a party which says they are going to have 400 par. When the Raajavu is saying 400 plus, I can hear the shiver in his voice. He is afraid. If this fellow's party was confident of 400 par, why are they taking murderers, robbers, rapists into their party? Why are they buying MPs? Why are they breaking governments? Why does a non-BJP ruled state always have a problematic governor in this country? Why is he always fingering? He reminds me, this fellow's party reminds me of Hitler. You know, Hitler had this mass psychology, wherein nobody can come near Raajavu. The Raajavu will walk. There will be flowers. There will be people. People have to be outside the barricade to feel that somebody is coming. It is to mesmerize a narrative. We have had more MLAs of a single party in the history of this country. They don't have that much, but they are building a narrative. But today, they have denied South India, not only Kerala, not only Karnataka, even Tamil Nadu. With GST, with our tax money, we have been successful in bringing our population down. North has not been, but we are still sharing per head. How much will you bleed? Why does Raajavu does not give money, their own money of any state where his party is not there? How can this man and his party bring down governments which has not voted them? Every MP on this party's name you send, I am telling lakhs and lakhs of voters, all your lakhs and lakhs of votes will become one vote for that Raajavu. It is your responsibility to see what sort of parliamentarians you need. He is one of those parliamentarians of Raajavu's government. One parliamentarian who is standing for election, actress, says Subhash Chandra Bose was the first Prime Minister. There is one more parliamentarian who is standing for elections who acted in a television serial called Ram, who has taken himself very seriously. They think they can win. An exterior actress called Hema Malini ji, holding a sickle and giving a photo shoot of a farmer. And there were a lot of monkeys in her constituency. Her solution was, let us grow fruit plants in the forest so that the monkeys will go away. And this fellow who cheats, who lies, who runs a media house in Karnataka only to be the voice of the Raajavu. I had gone to his media house once because they keep asking me, because I give interviews everywhere and I don't let him because I know what they want. Very recently, around 6-7 months back, this man's channel was behind me. One interview, sir. 1-to-1, sir. We will not edit anything, sir. I said, okay. I went for the interview. As I was having my tea, they said, sir, we were changing the format of the interview. It will be like Aaj Ki Adalat. I said, what is it? So 15 people from different political parties will come together and they will ask questions, you have to answer. I said, okay. And I went inside the studio, there were 30 people. Majority with that kandwa. 2 AAP with the hat, 1 JDS, 2 Congress. I knew I was walking into a trap. The Sanatan Dharma debate was going on very big. For a moment I thought, should I leave? Because this is not what I came in. Then I realized, these are the people I have to talk to. These are the people I have to have a conversation. I said, chalo shuru karo. They started and one fellow said, sir, even I have a question. I said, stand up. And to my utter surprise, I realized a week back, he had threatened to behead me on a Facebook. I said, you are the most important fellow, please come here, sit. They had no question on development. They had only question of Sanatana Dharma. You are born to Sanatana Dharma. I said, no, I am born to my mother and father. Check your biology straight. 1.5 hours I ripped them out. And I called this man and said, sorry boss, not your day anymore. So this is what we have to be worried about, that what sort of a parliamentarians are we going? And to people of Tirunelveli, see, I don't sit on the fence. Yes, I have come to talk on behalf of Shashi Tharoor. I am not on the fence because sometimes I don't have to be on the fence. Because I have not come for a Congress party, but I have come for Shashi Tharoor because he is one of the most wonderful statesmen we have had. A statesman for the last 10 years who took the brunt of this Raajavu and stood strong. A statesman who talks for the country. A statesman where international politicians listen to. We need to understand, are we going to let him go for this crook, for this liar, who has suddenly come? I saw a poster, Raajavu behind and this man is in front. Raajavu is not behind him, he is the shadow of the Raajavu. Because Raajavu wants such MPs who will entertain him. A Raajavinte Aasthanathil Vidusagar. He wants comedians to make fool of us people. A Prime Minister, a Raajavu who calls seculars, left-leaning people, urban Naxals. Is Kerala ready to choose one of his comedian? Do you think he will rule? Think about it. And I want every youngsters, every person in Thiruvananthapuram and Kerala discuss that will two seculars fight this man? Split your votes and ask him to win? This is not done. In an Indian democracy, you don't choose a Prime Minister. You choose a representative of your constituency who will speak for you. They come together and will choose a leader. Now the narrative has changed. Don't fall trap for this. Please try to understand a parliamentarian, a statesman, one of the best spoken Malayali, who is the pride of this nation. Don't let him down. Don't let Kerala down. I request you to teach these liars a lesson that they can't fool you. They've fooled you for a decade. Don't let them fool you. I'll talk further after the questions because I think the questionnaire will have another narrative altogether. Yeah? Should we start our questions? And the details are here. I am not very good because I walked out of Commerce College in the second year because I thought common sense was better. I think all of you have a copy. This is the naked shadow of the Raajavu, which has gone to the public particular departments, which I am very sure they will sit on it and they will not bring it into it. But be aware that these are facts and truths. And I hope you spread this word too, that you will be addressing a media baron who has used media only to promote hatred, only to be partial, and only to elevate the Raajavu. And I'm sure because whenever I have come to Kerala, I've had very strong questions, very open questions, very transparent questions. I understand you don't take side, but at least document and take my version, our version, and people's voice too.
Mr. Prakash Raj, do you think that left should not have, given a candidate against Tharoor?
I seriously think they should not have given, because the left's candidate, I know him. He's a wonderful person, a very simple person, not a corrupt person, but don't get into the trap. I request things. I'm not against anybody. I'm against this Raajavu. You people should not get into the trap and take a choice for the country. Don't vote for a political party. Vote for a person who has stood by you for 10 years. And I say this because I can vouch for the integrity of Mr. Shashi Tharoor. I have always felt that there is a voice, there is a sane voice, there is a learned voice, there is a deeper voice, and he is representing me. He is representing my aspirations. A man who is not broken, who is not withered away with this sort of politics, whether it's internal or external. And I think they have made a mistake. This is not the way to fight these guys, because this is how they will come in. You know, who are these guys? You know, what they do, when they want to rob a village, this Raajavu and this Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar and the gang, the thugs, if they have to rob a village, they'll put fire outside. So all of us will be there and they will silently rob and go. Don't try to do this. They will make two of you fight. It is like one fellow is in a train and there are 5-member gang. 4 fellows carrying 100 rupees. One of the thief will put the hand in the pocket. The minute the common man catches, the other 4 will call the common man thief. The public will think probably this fellow is the thief. They would have escaped. Please try to read in between lines. Don't get into the trap. What we need is not only good people. We need people with experience, with knowledge, who can represent us, who can voice us. I know some people will be angry with me, but then, being what I am, I don't want to let down the people who love me by being, on the fence and being nice to it. I'm not afraid. I should be known that I'm an outspoken person and I speak outspokenly. Yeah.
BJP candidate here says that he is focusing on politics of development, his track record for the past 18 years.
What is his track record? Has he said something? His track record is his cars, his flight, his shell companies. He's only consistent with his lies with all the 3 affidavits. I like his consistency. He believes that a lie told 100 times will become a truth. But karma will catch back someday. No? Today's younger generation can Google and find out what he is talking. So when somebody says, I'm doing this, please try to see, has he done it? He comes from a party which promised 100 smart cities for this country in 2015. Please show me 10 of them. He comes and represents a party which says 2 crore job. We are in a situation after 10 years, for 10,000 jobs, there are 50 lakhs people applying. He comes from a party, they said MSP for farmers. Today they are throwing bulldozers. They're putting gas on the farmers. He comes from a party which says we will remove black money. But I ask you, is BJP not spending? Where is the money coming for them to buy MPs and MLAs and topple governments? Where are they getting it? Why are they not talking about it? Why are they not coming clean like other parties that how much bonds they have received? Why are they not saying that tunnel where 41 people died, that contract was given to a person from where they received bonds? Are they not killers? Are they not the parties who took bonds from those medical organizations which supplied wrong medicines and people of this country have died? Are these fellows are not from the party which could not send a helicopter to save our soldiers in spite of Satyapal Malik warning, but they have a helicopter to get a Sengol from Tamil Nadu to get all the Mathadishas to Delhi? They will talk of what development are they talking? They are development of the possibility of crime. Electoral bond scheme is beyond our imagination. They have developed there. They have developed in their oratory lying skills. They are developed EC, the Election Commission. You're not supposed to use religion. And you see the Home Minister, Prime Minister, everybody holding a Ram's photograph and seeking votes. Isn't it a crime? If an opposition party gives a manifesto, a ruling party has to give another manifesto. You will call it a Muslim League manifesto? Are you interested in menu or manifesto? What is your development? Who are you to say not to eat? what not to eat, what to eat. Don't they come from a party which took selfies from our Olympic medalists and a woman? When they say they have been, disturbed by this, physically disturbed, you're silent. You'll not go to Manipur and you have the audacity to say that I intervened and stopped Ukraine war. Remember, these are the ones who feed peacocks to pluck the feathers only, to go underwater and not fish votes. I have seen leaders of this country who are hungry for months to bring freedom. We have a leader who goes hungry to build a temple. What is important? They will talk of development. Please ask them what is the development.
So you said that the left shouldn't have fielded a candidate here. But don't you think in that case it would have created a perception that BJP has grown so strong that two of the strongest parties in Kerala have come together to defeat a party like BJP? Does not have any presence in this.
Why would you stop Shashi Tharoor? What is your problem? What is the ego? Why? Is he a corrupt fellow? Hasn't he stood the test of time for 10 years? No, let us not suddenly think egos, our party, your party. No, country is important. Will you throw away 10 years of experience? The footsteps he has made. Would you just throw? What is your problem? Think of the country. We'll think of the states later. We will fight between us later. Let's do our village politics. Why are you letting this fellow in? You fight one another. Why are you together fighting him? Kill him. Let's fight later.
Chandrasekhar calls himself a technocrat who developed Microchip for sharing tea with Steve Jobs and Bill Gates.
His leader calls himself a chai wala as he sold chai. He calls himself as a scientist, cloud theory. He's a scientist. He has got a degree certificate printed in a computer which was not there. Cloud theory. A plus B whole squared. What is this? He will say whatever you want. Have you ever seen a thief calling himself a thief? Have you seen? Let them call. We will call our names, no? Please find out where is it. What is it? He may be technically wonderful to ride a Tharoor bike, a Lamborghini. He may be a very good architect to see how he can park it and hide it from the affidavit. Isn't it? That way he may be tech savvy. We need somebody who will build houses for the poor, who will think of the farmers, who will be transparent. We need our leaders to be transparent. The only person closest to the Raajavu is his costumer. Do you know that? The rest of us all are behind the barricades. Isn't it funny? He will call himself sir. He will call. I will call myself an astronaut. Will accept. Now, he finished one election in a cave. This election is in underwater. Next election he will be in Jupiter.
The Prime Minister has made a comment in a Rajasthan rally yesterday, saying that if Congress comes to power, things will be given to a particular community. How do you react?
See, that is the problem. No? What did Manmohan Singh say? We have to do the fact check. He talked about minorities. He is talking about Muslims. He is talking, look at the narrative, Mangala Sutra pe we haath lagayenge. You will talk a community that they make love and make more children. They will take your, will that happen in this country? Can you just come and grab it off? Manmohan Singh said something else. He will hear what he wants to hear and he'll turn it around. Now an opposition party manifesto comes. There is not even a word called Muslim. He says it's Muslim League manifesto. So uske andar hai wo. That dirt. That he wants to spread. Because there is nothing else to talk. I am asking him directly, the Raajavu. 100 smart cities, show me 10. I need a Raajavu, I need a Prime Minister who will announce Vande Bharat Express for the whole country. And then he has to do other jobs. Like a station master, he'll go to every station of 100 station masters. Selfies. Always working, always working. Where is it? Is that the speech? Yesterday's speech, I am ashamed that the world is looking at a Prime Minister like this. Whose language is this? His hatred for a minority? Sabke saath sabke vikas? Is this it? You will name a community. You will name a community and you will, like 1960s film jaise dialogue, that they will take the Mangal Sutra. You should read between lines the venom he is spitting. People have to understand this. People have to understand this.
They are more of a safer zone, but how are they going to counter this narrative in the Hindi heartland?
You come from Kerala, your home is Thiruvananthapuram, all good. Clean it there. People there, they will clean it there. Why are you worried? Why is he is giving a feeling that I am entering South India. He is giving us a feeling he is entering North India. It is a narrative. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If somebody says 400 par, that means you don't want opposition in this country. You will remove 147 MPs outside the parliament and you'll pass bills. You will not say, sorry that I brought in electoral bonds. You will not say sorry. Isn't it? So don't fall for the narrative. You keep your street clean. Be an inspiration. And I've always felt Kerala was clean. I have come in spite of my other schedules. I don't come from Kerala, but Kerala is my country. They are my people, they love me. And I want to come and cry and ask them, please don't fall for this trap. No, don't do this because they have not done anything for you. It's a lie. 300 plus MPs of this Raajavu's party. During COVID, this Raajavu, when he comes, they have lorries and buses to get the vote of people to vote, to listen to his speeches. Do you think people walk by themselves? No. They have the money for it. They have booth workers. They have vehicles to take people to vote, delay people to vote. Why didn't these 303 MPs, one of them, give a bus for the people who are walking during COVID? Will you ask that question? Why did one MP, show me one MP who sent the same buses and lorries to help those people go to their homes? What are these people talking about? When did Manipur come to your notice? Not because of the government. Because of a leaked video 1 month later, Manipur was burning. During Hitler's period, they would separate people so that news doesn't spread. In this fascist period, they buy the media and spread the wrong message. Please understand the narrative. Where has it gone? I am not fighting elections. Why are they afraid of me? Why are they threatening me? Why are they threatening to kill? I am not worried. Because I believe history may forgive those who sinned, but history will never forgive those who were silent. I don't want to be. I want to be the last man standing against this fascism. He is not my personal enemy. He has not given his daughter for me in marriage. There is no property dispute. I am not jealous of his cars. I am worried about my country. And I am worried about Kerala. And I am come here to tell, I know you guys know it, but I want to tell you, please read between lines. As simple as that. No, Congress, CPI, BJP, in this country there are 1,000 parties and they have their karyakartas. We people don't belong to any party. We are permanent. You also only have to look at the candidate. My dream is India should have 40% independent candidates. At least they will not sell themselves to any political party. You look at the person whom you can talk to, who will represent, who will understand you. If he has not done it, you ask him. You have the power. Don't talk about political parties. I am not with any political parties. I am not interested in any political parties. I believe in individuals and individual candidates, their strength. They together may become parties. It's okay. Every ideology in this world, as the evolution, it has to change. It will keep changing. Because it has to be relevant. So we can't stick to one ideology and stand. It is people's ideology. It is what is happening today. What are the jobs for the youngsters? What is the freedom of expression? What is the price rise in this country? What are the opportunities for the youngsters? Where do we have common education system? Do we have common health? Isn't this what we want? One of my friends said, what do you say? There's a lot of changes with the airports of this country. I said, I took him to Bangalore airport. We were flying. I said, come, there is no change in the airport. The hands of the airport has changed. It has got to Adani. And we ordered a cup of coffee and he said, 300 rupees. I said, yeah, this money goes to Adani, not to the government. Do you read between lines? If cell phone has come up, it is because with the development it has to come. Have you ever questioned the FASTag mafia by this government? Every FASTag if you are using, you have to have a minimum balance of 400 rupees. You think it is only 400 rupees. Imagine crores and crores of 400 rupees. Whose money is that? Where is it lying? You're not the only fellow with the FASTag in this country, under this government. There are crores and crores of people who use FASTag. Multiply into 400 rupees. What is this? Development will happen. See, bureaucracy is an animal which will live by itself, not by politicians. From politicians, nothing happens. You have a Chanakya Home Minister, give me one landmark invention by him. One landmark financial law by the finance minister who, when a common man says the prices of onions have gone up, she has the audacity to say, I don't eat onions. Is this a finance minister of this country? Will you listen to a finance minister of this country here like this? So please open your eyes. It is just a drama. 5 costumes a day, makeup, presentation, selfies, camera angles. Recently, you should read a book by Akar Patel. A very interesting first 5 pages. For entertainment, I'll tell you about the Raajavu. He doesn't name the Raajavu. He says in a corner of outside a city, a little backward space, there is a multi-speciality hospital coming up. And they have put a curtain, and the Raajavu is coming to inaugurate. So the media is ready, and there's a narrator who's telling, and the Raajavu has arrived in his Pushpaka Viman. As he lands and comes, flowers are thrown, and the Raajavu comes on stage, and everybody goes away from stage. Only Raajavu left, and to his left is the camera, and he says, no, like this, because the lighting is not right. It comes this side. And then the Raajavu starts his beautiful oratory speech. Aaj ki baat! Loudspeaker, like that. And people are watching, and suddenly he falls. And the people think this must be another drama. He doesn't get up for a few minutes, and his gunman thinks this is wrong, and he rushes. He has fainted and fallen. And they say, thank God, he has come to open a multi-speciality hospital. There is doctors. They go behind the screen. No equipment, no doctors, nothing. This is what Raajavu inaugurates in this country. Everywhere one stone. He is going to take you back to Stone Age. He talks of development. I'm asking a simple, straight question. Out of 100 smart cities, show me 10. Please show me one speech without a lie in the last 10 years. Without a lie. One speech. One village, he said, my MPs will adopt and make it into a model village. One village. I don't want that 15 lakhs. Job. Creating job. Please. I can't hear you, lady. Huh. It's his belief. Why not? What is Sri Ram to us? I don't believe in God. I don't follow religion. I have no problem with my wife following the religion. I like when somebody says Sri Ram, Hey Ram. What is the Sri Ram today? He's killing with bow and arrow. What was Hanuman before these fellows came? Now he is so angry in a sticker. So what are they using it for? When there is no Ramarajya wide, where will you get Ram? Ram means there should be a Ramarajya with 100 smart cities, no? With job for everybody, women safe. That is Ramarajya. That is the Adarsh. I have no problem with Ram. It is their belief. A scientist who went to Chandrayaan went to Tirupati. I have no problem with them. It is his belief. Being a scientist. Isn't it? Why are we getting into that narrative? We are not against God. We are against these bigots who use God. If somebody wants to go away from BJP, if you give a chance, Ram will go away first. The first fellow who will leave. Shashi Tharoor, it's his belief. What's my problem with him? I am worried about the country. I am worried about the farmers. I am worried about youngsters. I am worried about our future. I am worried about our economy. I am worried about the price rise. They say price rise happened. Petrol, they came saying that we'll reduce the petrol. And one of my fellow, another Raajavu Bhakta said, hey, it's just 50 rupees, 30 rupees I'm paying. I said, it's not 30 rupees, my friend. When you put petrol to your car, it is 30 rupees per liter. Go drop your child home to the school. The teacher will say, sir, petrol prices have gone up. We are raising the school fee. Go buy rice. No, they will say, sir, petrol prices have gone up. So the ration is going to become. Get into an auto, sir, petrol price. You end up paying 100 rupees, I say. I understand this. This government in the last 10 years has no sustainable earning. Just live on tax money. GST, 18%. 9% to the state, 9% to the center. And they don't give that 9%. States have to fight. And you run the country on that. What are you earning? What is your sustainable model in this country? Other than building temples, bringing hatred, polarizing, buying MLAs, MPs, bringing down governments. What fund do you get? You are not voted, but how do you bring them? Voted government. You are not even accepting the people's mandate. This one-way traffic doesn't work. And only one man campaigning. My face is enough. So looking at his face, you'll send stupid fellows as parliamentarians. You will like a parliamentarian. He selects a parliamentarian for his party who says first Prime Minister of this country is Subhash Chandra Bose. They are not ashamed. Let us be ashamed. Just before the election, that Ajit Pawar, he is spitting on his face. There he is corrupt. They join together, you are kissing the same spit. You may not have any shame. We should have some shame in this country. We can't see this drama tamasha. Yesterday you are calling him a rogue. Today you are a BJP washing machine. In Karnataka, they called Kumaraswamy and Devegowda most corrupt. He said you are the most corrupt. 2 weeks in election, 3 seats, 15 seats, we are joined together fighting. We are the greatest friends of this earth. Where are we going? Say, Mera Parivar. In his Parivar, Manipur is not there. Farmers is not there. Kerala is not there. Karnataka is not there because the government is not there. Then what is his Parivar? Muslims are not there. Minorities are not there. So please read between the lines. I am not afraid to be, to say these things. I'll blurt it out. Please, if somebody can ask me questions if I'm saying right or wrong. If you have answers, I'm really seeking. Raajavu and this fellow will not tell the answers. Will anybody here tell me the answers? Show me 10 smart cities. Show me there is no black money in this country. Show me they are not buying MLAs and doing resort politics. Show me the account of the Prime Minister Relief Fund. Show me how the contracts were given. Bond, electoral bonds, please.
Sir, left also fight only fight against BJP and Arrogance.
Sir?
Left also the party also fight only fight against BJP and Arrogance. Why don't you support that candidate?
All subjects. See, time. I'm not a political. When I speak here, I know it goes to Thrissur. I'm talking about I'm saying everybody should fight BJP. I'm asking few of the places, why are you fighting? Why are we fighting among ourselves? The people should understand. Don't get into that trap, is what I'm saying. Between us, we'll fight later. First, this Raajavu doesn't work for this country. We are not going to be happy. There's a third person who will come in. He will sneak in. This Raajavu or Hitler or fascist are such that they will make you beg for a one meal and then give you one meal which you'll be happy about it. It's a classic case of this frog in a hot water. You throw a frog in a hot boiling water, it will jump immediately. They will not do that. They'll invite it to a very cool steamed water, then they'll keep the fire and see to it that they adapt slowly to the heat to a point where there is no escape. Time has come to escape. Time has come. Whatever questions I have asked, if people find an answer to support this fellow and the BJP, they can go ahead, I have failed. But if you don't find an answer, then you will have to throw them out to find the answer. As simple as that. I have nothing personal against these people. I'm only worried about my country. I'm only worried about my people. And I'm worried about Kerala. Because Kerala is hope. Kerala has been a hope. You have withstood. This happens now. That the very discussion, there is a fight. There is a competition. Not done. I can't take it. I don't believe, but I thought that I should not be too late. I believe they will not make it here. I believe. But then, I don't want to be relaxed.
How about saving institutions from this epidemic to yesterday's state speech? The Election Commission has not taken any action.
Why will you give a complaint to the thief himself? Why will we take care? It's his. Yesterday's speech is using religion. The Prime Minister should not contest election for the next 6 years. Why are they silent? Are they dumb? Blind? Deaf? This example is in front of you. A finance minister says against the Supreme Court that brought to power, I'll bring back electoral bonds. Look at the arrogance. तो क्या है, हमने सिर्फ 6,000 करोड़ लिए, वो लोग तो अरे thief is a thief. You say sorry, you give your account. No, he did it. So what I did is okay. That doesn't work like that. It's people's money. It's our money. Their salary is our money. Their 1 crore 64 lakhs is everyday security. I don't say, okay, you are a prime minister, okay. But it's my money, please be aware about it. Your costume is my money. Your helicopters is my money. It's a common man's money. Rich people, 1 or 2% may evade tax. A common man, even if he buys a matchbox, he pays tax. It's taken from him. Country runs on our money. They're supposed to manage. With our money, I want my 100 smart cities promised. I want model villages promised. Look at the case of Ladakh. Wang Chuk is not fighting a political battle. Last elections, they had promised 6th schedule, statehood to Ladakh, 2 MPs. Ladakh, environmentally, you'll have to go study. It's a very fragile ecosystem where there are acres and acres of land. There is no rainfall. It is the ice. That is their only water source. Once they melt, they go that side, that side, they form into many rivers. The wildlife is so fragile that it needs thousands of acres to graze to survive. And you will give permissions to Adanis to mine there? It is a very difficult life there, and they have sustained it somehow. You are coming to Tamil Nadu on election time and talking about 1.5 kilometer Kachativu, where you have given thousands of square kilometers of your land to China and you don't want to talk about it. And I went there. I went there because as a citizen of this country, I wanted to go stand by Wangchuk. They were praying. And there were words. I said, what are they? They said, it's our prayer that evil spirits must go. And the wind stops for a moment and we believe it carries to people. I said, I must have heard it. And on 7th of last month, they said, okay, you're bringing in 144 section, you don't want to strike. We will go and to see how much of land has been taken by China. On 6th, you will cut internet. You will put 144 section. And you threaten, this is a season of tourism. And you threaten, you will extend 144 for the next 1 month, till the elections are over, 2 months, that they will die without tourism. This fellow doesn't talk about this. He's doing social work. He knows environment. Aren't they Indians? What are we talking? Shouldn't these parliamentarians talk about it? Shouldn't we? And we are seeing it just because it's an election. It is a cricket match between two these fellows. Charge so far. He will keep calling Muslims. He'll call names. He'll say, I did Ram Temple. And we are not worried about Manipur. We are not worried about farmers. And we are not worried about Ladakh. Our own people. My countrymen. Silenced by these fellows. And he has the audacity to run away from a state where he was 3 times Rajya Sabha and a minister, to come here and talk of development, of sensitivity, and to vote him, not Shashi Tharoor. Give me a break, guys.
Sir, have you been in Trivandrum 15 years back?
Ji?
Have you been in Trivandrum 15 years back?
I have the bad luck of living under this regime for the last 10 years back.
Now, my question is, 15 years back,
No, I have not been here in
you
Trivandrum.
were here. Have you found any change?
Ji?
Have you found any change? Chennai changed, Bangalore changed, Trivandrum changed, Bangalore changed, Hyderabad changed, Chennai changed. Have you found any change in Trivandrum or in Kerala in the case of development?
Yeah. See, if you're very particular, I like it. Do you know Kerala? Are you a Keralite? Do you know what has changed here? What is the differences? You will ask me very comfortable questions, and I'll answer you a straight question. I'm talking about the country. I'm talking about these fellows spoiled the country, and I can see the change they have made. I can see the change they have stopped. As a Keralite, as a Malayali, when you had floods, you know how much you needed to stand on your own foot? 10,000 crores. How much did you get from the center? Because the government was not here. 500 crores? 600 crores? If they had thought about it, I think definitely this country would have changed, the state would have changed better. They have denied it.
But still we are going to your city, Bangalore and Chennai for work, sir. We don't have job here, right?
What?
Still we are going.
So what is your idea of change? Metro? Airports? Buildings? No. Dignity. Job opportunities. Freedom to speak.
That's what we want, job opportunity.
Yes.
What?
That is being curtailed is my problem. Throw them out, then you will see the change. Then you will go towards the change. Otherwise, they will maul you up. They will maul you up. These fellows had a scientific thing of bringing rivers together with one Sadguru. Do you know what is rivers? Do they have a scientific temper? All rivers of this earth starts someplace and has to end up into the river, into the sea, where there is a marine life which breeds. They will send it to the farmers, they will stop the marine life, then you fishermen would have understood 10 years later what, if they had succeeded, it would have happened to this country. There is top floor totally empty. Their agenda is different. They don't know governance. Their agenda is money. Their agenda is amassing money, amassing power, bringing one Hindu Rashtra, which is not good for environment, which is not good for fair play. I'm worried about this danger. And I have every right to be worried about this danger.
You have made it clear that you are not belonging to any party and you wish to have 40% of the permanent candidates in the country.
It would be wonderful. And when this country, if it grows up and says we are not looking at the party, is there an agriculturalist who's standing for election? Is there an, see, I'll tell you one thing. Let me answer you. The structure of power of democracy, of our constitution, is not from the top. Power is here, the people. It has to go the other way. Today we have failed to convince people that they have to vote. We have only 50-60% of votage. We have failed to convince people. It has not gone. All political parties have seen to it that has happened. The system should give birth to new leaders. It has been decades, no youngster has come up. We have to fight for it. It is a longer battle. For what 70 years all political parties have done, we, the students, have to think now for the next 10 years. And to tell people that we don't elect a chief minister, we don't elect a prime minister, we elect our representative. The fellow who's standing, has he been an educationalist? Has he been an agriculturalist? Has he been a doctor? Has he been an army man? Has he served anything? What is his portfolio? What has he done before? We don't listen. This party, that party. This leader, this ideology, that ideology. That is where we have failed. This is the beginning, but first stop these fellows. Start thinking.
So, but as per a sentence, to bring down the Raja from power, there should be an argumentative force in the country. Do you
It-
think the India Alliance can do that, or do we extend?
You do it first. The point is, no political party, no leader will change India. It is us citizens who can change India. They are creating narratives. You do your job here. Everybody is doing. They are giving a wrong narrative. 400 par. It is not happening. From the north, unemployment is so big, you will not believe. South Indian states are states where they are coming for employment. The people are not going from here there to employment. They are suffering it, and that suffering will vote them out there. You do your job. All of us have to first do our job. To finish a job, first begin. First begin at your home. Before you love a woman, understand your mother, your sister, her cycles. Then you'll understand a woman. Start from home. Start from where you are. Why are you worried about that? That's an information for us. That is our dream. You dare to dream, but care to achieve. Start. So my question is very direct. Start. Stop them here. Stop them there. Everybody will stop. Everybody. You can't go and stop in UP, can you? If Mamata Banerjee and Congress come together or not, what has UP got to do with it? Isn't it? What has UP got to do with it? Nothing. This is a different thing. If they both come together, are they going to change the political scenario of Kerala? No. It's different.
Sir, you spoke about Dr. Tharoor giving the picture of Lord Ram as a religious choice.
It's his choice.
Yes, sir, it's his choice.
I have to tolerate it.
Yeah, but when you put it on the Pran Pratishtha, it doesn't become a political.
It's okay. Pran Pratishtha is not a wrong thing. I'm worried about who did it with the intention. I have no issues of Pran Pratishtha. I have no issues with Ram. Temple is a very beautiful space. Why is it called a beautiful place? There's a lot of positive energy, they say, because anybody who comes there, nobody goes to God and say, please help me rape somebody, no? Please help me to kill somebody. No. They will ask. So there's a lot of positive people are there. Let there be, no? If temple is a space, for me it is architecture, it is a space where people come with positive thoughts. There should be a place like that in a society. That's okay. I have no problem with that. My problem is when it is used politically. Religion is not a government's job. It's none of his business. His business is to manage my money. His business is to give equal education to children, equal health to us, create opportunities for the future, not temples. It's not his job. It's none of his business. It's none of his business to do Homa in parliament. I have no business to question him if he's doing it. Let him do 100 Homas, 100 costumes, let him change. I have no problem. I have no problem. But not in the parliament. See, that clarity we should have. Religion is the last resort of a scoundrel. Remember that. It's not his business. You have not elected him for that. You are not paying money for that. You are paying money for the betterment of, we are sharing money. If I am earning more, if I am giving crores of tax, I don't feel bad to give tax because yes, go down to a place like Mizoram, there, we have to share. We are all children together. He doesn't share. He cheats. He doesn't share. And he talks about welfare of the people. Proof is in front of you. Question him. You had a good day? Any more questions? Thank you. For you to just scan it, there is a code. This is a novel which I don't want to read. Yeah. Thank you so much for your love. I believe that people know the truth. My anguish, my pain is that the danger should not lurk. It's lurking around. It's our responsibility that how our parliamentarians will be, what sort of parliamentarians will go to Delhi to talk about us, to talk about our future. Please think before you vote. Choose wisely. Don't get into the trap. Thank you. I really love your love, so many people at a time. Thank you so much. In fact, my wife says she will shift to Kerala soon. I said, yeah, I wish I did. Muttupandi Kote. I heard Gilly release, no, again? This great actress made me forget I'm an actor. I'm so busy watching films. What an actor, my God. The other day, instead of calling Dhoni hit a six, I said Modi hit a six. Yes, he has become my chellam inside my brain. By mistake it comes a Freudian slip, no? Modi sorry, Dhoni. Then I sometimes wonder, in this election, if he goes, what will I do? I'll become jobless. So I'll go wherever he is, in a cave or in the underwater, and try to have a chai with him. देखेंगे चलो Thank you, sir.